Jim Techno's next in for review is the VDIAGTOOL VD70S wireless automatic diagnostic tool with Wi-Fi. So you've got auto scan, manual diagnosis, special function, settings, remote control, service, report, updates and more. 30 times quicker, FCA authority, ECU, coding, full bi-directional control, 36 plus services, 24/7 support, all diagnostics and broad vehicle coverage, works on OBD2 and EOBD. And around to the back, 7-inch touchscreen, Android 10, quad core, 8-in-1 graphing, 18.25 watt hours, 2 plus 64 gig memory, export to CVZ, works with endoscope and Wi-Fi. So let's have a look at this and see what we get. Oh, very nice. Let's move this out of the way. Get this case. Tough case, as you can see. Pretty nice. Okay, so let's have a gander. Get rid of that. So you've got some connections here. Here's your plug. You've got your plugs. You've got USB dongle. You've got your USB-C cable. This is the piece that went to the OBD port. There you go. Close that back. Booklet. And here is the main kit. Here. Right. That's it there. Very robust looking indeed. You've got bumpers in both corners, from all corners, should I say. And on the back, you've got a camera. And you've got this guy here. If we can get it out, to let it rest, like so, which is pretty nice. Up top, we have also got another part here, power here. And that's pretty much it. Very, very robust looking indeed. And here is the main screen. Let's see if there's any power on it. Start it up first and have a look. Right. So that's the startup sequence. And you see you've got a full menu on the bottom there already. And welcome. And there we go. So you'll set it up with your languages and your Wi-Fi and all that kind of stuff and get moving from there. So we'll go ahead and do that and come back after the break when we check it out, show you what's on it, and then see it in action. So stay tuned for that after the break. Okay, when you get first connected, you're going to have this screen in front. Just enter your Wi-Fi password, it'll download some updates. And away you go. You see here you've got auto scan, manual diagnosis, special function, report, updates, more, settings, remote control and service. So let's have a look at the settings. So you've got your language, your unit, your USB setting, data transfer and expansion, sound and display, and about. Special function. So if we pop in here, you have got all of these. Oil reset, EPB, SAS, BMS reset, injector code. You can pause that there and have a look. And I'll scroll up again. You can see what's in there. Clutch adaptation, coolant bleeding, EGR, instrument cluster, F4M reset, headlight, rain, light sensor, HV battery, all that kind of stuff in there. Lots going on, which is pretty cool. So if you go into your oil reset, you can just go in here and it'll come up there with a load of cars brands. And please wait for diagnostic program is loading. Please make sure you connect VCI and turn on the ignition switch. So we'll just cancel that out and do that. So you can see here all your car brands: Asia, America, Europe, Australia, China. And you have a full list here. So if we go down to Mercedes, which will be testing, or one of my vans, you can see all the options there. America. So we go into Europe, and in here, if you scroll up here, you've got a list here, and you've got the letters down here to pick from, which is good. Australia and China. So this would be pretty much the same for all of them, you know, all your car brands, as you can see in there, which is cool. Right, we'll go to remote control. And you can get Team Viewer if you want to do that. So you want to get someone else to help you out. You know how Team Viewer works. And we'll get back out of that. We'll go home. And back here when you go home, you can see it's just like an Android tablet more or less underneath this, which is fine. And if you go in here, you can see your settings, your network, internet, all that kind of stuff in there. So that's pretty much it in there. So we go back onto the car menu. So you've got more in here. So you've got your profile, VCI management, you've got endoscope and user manual. And in here you've got your updates. So we'll update them all just to be sure on all that. As when you do turn around each time, there will be an update there. And then you've got your service center. You've got your manual diagnosis in here. So if you go in here, you can go to your OBD. And you go in, you can manually diagnose if you wish to do so. So that's pretty much it. We'll have to plug it in to see what other features that we're going to get. And you've got auto scan. So you go in here. Again, you need to be connected to your car. This is just to show you the UI on this before we do anything. And lots of stuff going on there. So it's a pretty high-end car diagnostic tool. We've done a couple in the past, but this is probably the one that's most has the most options on it to date. So you got your service center in here, and you just stick in an email address in there, and you can get deals delivered to your inbox. So that's pretty much it in there. And their social media pages, all that kind of stuff. You have training center, remote assistance, and return and warranty. And in your report, you've got your report in your CSV view. Save your report when you're finished. And that's pretty much it there on the front of it here. So there's our special functions again, which is pretty cool. And all that other kind of stuff in there. So I guess next up is that we need to connect to one of the vehicles and see what happens and what kind of stuff will pop up. Both my vehicles are pretty much in good order, but we'll find out if there's something on the line there that's not being picked up by the car's own computer, and we'll take it from there. Okay, so I'll pop this into one of my vans, and then we're going to do an automatic scan and see what comes up here. It will give you an idea. And it's still scanning there. Now I've noticed a couple of things in here. Van just passed the DOE test for its second year. No faults on the dashboard, anything like that. But let's run there and see what happens. So the full scan test is ran there now, and it's giving me up to 10 here. So you have got radio here, which is at fault, which I'd like to know what's wrong with that, because the radio is working. And you can see here, you can get read ECU, read DTC, clear DTC, and live data. So if we go into live data, let's have a look. You can see all the stuff here in the radio, which is pretty cool. Not that I need to know. So if I want to go back into injection and I want to get live data on that, and you've got all stuff here. As you can see, combustion mode, regeneration, authorization. Now I know this is a feature or an annoyance with Renault fans in general. I'm just actually going to turn the engine on and see what happens from there. So yeah, that's the DPF if you've got a master, and all parameters. Your particulate filter, all that stuff, soot, no so, downward and upward. You can see here that the figures are live. You can see them moving up and down there, up here as well. And if you go down here, you can see all the other pieces that come with it. Your idle speed, oxygen, additional information, your heater plug control, operations without faults, add blue tank, another course, just a bit of light there shining on that, not showing it. So if you scroll down, you can see your flows, rail pressure setting, all that kind of stuff, all the live data, which is great. If you go into this one here, you've got all other bits here, authorization stuff, regeneration again. And if you go into a function test, you can go in here and check all these here: injectors, engine cooler, NOx trap, and so on. Let's have a look at this one here. So again, regeneration not allowed. It's a setting that you need to get unlocked, air circular and all that kind of stuff in there. So if we go back out of that, read ECU, you can see in here actuation test. So you've got EGR valves, inlets, all that kind of stuff in there. And read DTC again. Lots of invalid stuff there, so it's going to clear them. And then I'm going to go back to the main here and clear all DTCs. And again, we're brought up with the injection there. Now, particularly again if you own a Renault Master, should be my last one that I have now. It's only a year left on it. It's 2 years old today, in fact. So if you go in here, you can see all the faults that are there, and it'll bring up decodes for what's wrong, which is nothing wrong. So that's pretty much it, and you get a DTC report here, and it says 2007. It's not. 2023. You can save all that information there, and that will be it. And we'll just clear them again. Please confirm, turn off, and we'll do that. We'll give that a go. And it's failed to clear those errors there, so that's an interesting one to get looked at. What you can expect on this. Now, this is just a brief look at how this operates, and you get your system selection there, and again you have more options in here. You have a lot of stuff you can get done with this, and you put your vehicle information in there as well. So that's pretty much it in there. And then we brought back to the home screen here. So if you go into the special function, you can have a look in here. Your code and all that other stuff in here you can use. Tire size reset, AC, all that kind of stuff in there. You can choose from that. So you can pick then your European and go through here. So we'll go into that. And manual selection. So we go in here then and find our vehicle. Master 3. And you can get your options here. So if you've got anything on your dash, just going to restart it there. And there's no issues still on the dashboard. So we'll try reading again. The system is normal, no fault code there now, so the codes are all cleared, and that's it. Which I didn't think there was anything there in the first place, because it's been just tested. So that's pretty much it. So that's a quick look at what you can kind of expect from this, what you can do. It's pretty cool. I do have a car as well, but it's just going to get the same results there. But this is just handy at the moment for you, to give you an idea. You can go in and pick out your selection of vehicles in each category of car under the manual selection in there. And you get your report, updates and more, settings, remote control, as you would have seen already. And that's pretty much it. You got your manual diagnosis. So you can go in here, we're in the OBD2. And that's it there. You go into auto scan. And that's pretty much how it's going to work. So that's really about it. What you can get from this guy here is pretty cool, and what to expect. Right, so what I've done is I'm just going to give you a quick demo of this on the car, just to see if there's any differences there, and we'll go through it. And again, you can see here what you've got. And you can go through your system, automatic scan, vehicles, backup, special functions, initial startup. So we'll do an automatic scan there, let it run through. And basically that's what's going to happen there. You're going to get the same system again when you're letting it run out to read your diagnostics there, as you can see. And that's actually going through my radio there for me. All the systems running there itself. Went to the radio. The air conditioning is gone because I need to put some gas in it. I do know that. So that's pretty much it. But you can see there it's running through everything. Again, this car's just been through, it's tested, only passed yesterday. 2 vehicles in the same day. And these are probably just pieces that are missing in the car system itself. But you can see there it's running through the system there. and it's happening all in front of me in the car here, which is different than the van. So that's a kind of good idea that I tested here as well, to show you there is a difference in how this operates, which is pretty cool. And you can see everything there that's going on, like so. So that's basically it. You're going to get the same again. You're going to run through this and then pick what's wrong, see what is wrong in fact, and then clear them and see if anything was back, and it'll run from there. Then you can decide if that needs to be done from there. One thing I do know 100% is I need to get the gas and the air conditioning, so that is factually correct. About the rest I don't know, because it's fine. No lights on the dash in the car, no nothing, no warnings, but we'll check these out and see. Seems to be a few there, but that's pretty much it. So I'm going to clear, and it's the heating on. And there's one or two still popping up there. So let's go back and have a look at this. You've seats and doors, air conditioning, driver assistance, all that kind of stuff in there. Start up, automatic and manual selection, and that's pretty much it there and how it's going to run. So that's it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one, folks. Any questions, drop them below.